Whoa, lots of cosplay. So, first day of this cosplay. So, the little bit of confusion out in the lobby as to where to go or how to check in, but uh, this is wonderful. I'm just going to do a quick spin on the floor, and then while I talk, and then I'll come back and I'll come back around and I'll check out some of the vendors. We love our handmade soap, so that's something I'm definitely gonna have to check out. Uh, I don't care where you go. If there's soap, you need to check it out to see if you want to buy it, because you know it's soap. All this, there'll be vendors all over there, all around there. And then, so this is what I want to know, because the people tomorrow, I'll be seeing this guy for sure. And these are some of the Askew-verse people. Hi, how are you? How are you? This is great. This is great. And then, of course, Jason Mewes will be all the way down here, and I have no idea. Hello. I didn't see where Kevin Smith was. I don't know if he's doing a talk or whatever. But anyway, this is cool. Like I said, this is the first day they opened, maybe at 5-ish, from 5 until like 8 or 9. And then, of course, they gave me this. I have to wear this all weekend. So, vendors and stuff. This is great. And all this kind of stuff. This is, it's amazing. It's really, when you want to check this out with me tomorrow, when I come back tomorrow, this will be crawling with people in costume. I actually don't cosplay. But holy hell, that is amazing. And but one time I came in to one of these things, and a few years ago, I was living with my roommate Isaiah. I was subletting part of the house from him, so we came to Geek'd Con together. It was our second time. It was the first time it was here, and it's like I went to check in, and the guy was like, "Who are you supposed to be?" I'm like, "No, these are my clothes. This is just how I dress." Loud and outlandishly sometimes, and sometimes real. I used to dress all in black. Like, it was for one thing, it was just easy to match tones. But another thing, it was like, I still rock a good dark black outfit. I love this. So this is me basically just scoping out what's here, kind of getting an idea of what I want to spend some money on tomorrow, maybe Sunday. Sunday's a good day. The very last day at these things, very last hour, if you're around, you pretty much, if they're local, you can sometimes talk people into, hey, give me the friends and family discount or whatever, but for the most part. What's really cool about this is being able to just bump into people. Cool. Um, kind of Halloween store-ish right there. If I were to buy, it would be like, hey, let me buy so I can support people who support these conventions. But that's not that those masks I can get at the Halloween store. These are cool. Haha. That's some serious. You buy some weapons to go with your cosplay. I'm not that much into. I'm into comic books. Being that I sit around and I just write all the time and make up little stories and everything, the Arthur's boots, the boots of the writers, they always kind of intrigue me a little bit. And comics. I bet they won't have what I'm looking for.
The only reason why it's like a collector's page because you want the character.
I very specifically know what I'm looking for in a comic book today, but we also have local. We have a local place that I maybe can get it if I don't find it here. And when I'm not going to tell you what it is, when I do find it and open it up and show you a product review of it or something like that, a little book review, then you'll be like, okay, cool. You know, the comic book geeky people will be like, I get it. But it's a legacy comic that I had when I was collecting as a child, and of course I want to recapture all that. You know. I did check with the vendor at the comic books. He did not have what I was looking for. However, vinyl. Pretty cool. You know who's got a great vinyl collection? Is this place in town called Rick's Records. It's on Uri Drive if you come through. And the guy, it's like a house, so a traditional, Tudor style house. You go inside and it is floor to ceiling boxes of vinyl records, among some other CDs, DVDs, VHS, but mostly vinyl. And if you're looking for it, it is there. So I see some Scooby-Doo-ness and some of the animators and stuff. So this is kind of cool. Actually, I go every once in a while. I go to Gamers XP in town, just when a friend of mine and I are looking to decompress. We're not really like RPG players for the sake of really just doing it. But when we need to do something different to clear our heads or whatever, it is really fun to go there and play some Dungeons and Dragons roleplay and go on a little mini adventure or something. We don't have the commitment that it would take to like meet up with people 2 or 3 times, and we don't have that. A friend of mine asked if there was going to be any furries. Are there any furries? You never know. I don't really do the whole whatever. Who am I to judge? But and then, of course, in and out. So this is pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. It's a good preview. Spider-Verse guy across the Spider-Verse. Which is true. I mean, I remember being a kid and we would all play like superheroes on the schoolyard, and we let anybody be whoever they wanted to be. As a matter of fact, I was a 6-year-old boy, and I wanted to be Wonder Woman, so I got to be Wonder Woman. And then yeah, so we didn't really care who was who or whatever. So, but I think it's cool. Representation is kind of important. So. I know. Here's my thing. I'm going to come in by the end, and I'm going to want everything and not be able to get anything. So,
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
concessions. I'm not really going to eat food here right now because I'm going to go home. But I just wanted to get in and skip that because tomorrow, if I try to come in, it's like, yeah, let's check out prices. Okay. $14 cheeseburger. I will make my own. I will be eating at home a lot. I live 3 blocks. I know. I know I'm not supposed to be that cheap, but I'm just saying. This is cool. It's really just great to see people have fun with it. You have to, the thing about cosplay, people make their own costumes a lot of times, or at least they'll make some of it. That's kind of cool.
I thought that was Voltron for a second.
With the cosplay, it's like you can't quite tell who's the real security or who's in character sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video. I just ran into some friends of mine. Just as I just stopped by another comic book vendor. They did not have the particular comic that I'm looking for. It's a vintage from 1987, like a one-off. It wasn't even a series. Ooh, I said I was gonna go, but instead I'm gonna go look at the Sinister and Void. Oh, cool. Excalibur, maybe they'll have it. Check this out, 3 for $1. I have to find 3 that I like.
Yes, like I said,
Danger Troll. I'm in my 50s. I don't like comic book titles with the word troll in it. Let me browse. I was about to leave, and then I saw a comic book rack and decided to buy a comic book.
This says y'all are up there? It's like nobody.
Yeah, where are the stairs?
I probably should not ask that.
Okay. So then they just announced, hey, don't forget to check out what's upstairs. There's like apparently buku vendors upstairs that nobody's checking out. So that's kind of cool. Huh, I know this. It's just the tallest escalator I've ever been on in my life. Yeah. Okay, so this would be the time I could tell people about my fear of heights, right? I mean, it's one thing being like in a very familiar setting, like my patio, my outdoor patio on the third floor or something. But if I'm in a place that's unfamiliar and I'm high up, if I'm on an unfamiliar bridge or a cliff or something, it's like, oh my God, this is more damn adrenaline than I want. But let's go see what these vendors have. Hi, did you mind if I put this on my YouTube? Okay, great. It's a great costume. I actually should have asked her first and then started it. I suck. Let's do a walkthrough. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is find some upstairs vendors. Ah, here we are. The other ones wanted to take me to the Hilton Hotel, and it's like, um, you know, um, I'm at a convention looking for deals, bargains, and discounts, and I have to wait for the classic vintage to go in the bar. Okay, so I walk that way. I have to wait for the classic vintage stuff to go into the bargain bin before I can afford it. But these things are like Halloween. It's really fun to dress up and see other people dress up and have fun. So, damn, I smell cookies. I do. I smell chocolate chip cookies. Where the hell are they? Oh, cool. Oh, that is so awesome. Oh, excuse me. Oh, so that's okay. It's okay. I probably just got my pocket picked or something. I shook hands with um, a policeman in a ghost face. Hey. It's a pretty decent view of downtown. I'm actually glad I didn't take off when I was going to. I would have not realized that there were vendors upstairs also. I must have been here a few times. It's a bigger. There's the way over there, the music garage. Sometimes they have grunge concerts there and stuff, so that's great. Uh, I don't know if they just have grunge, but it's nice out here. Huh. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, meeting rooms. So they're going to do like, some of the people will do like a different talks and things over the weekend. Uh, and that's kind of cool. So we don't know who's doing what. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Particularly R2D2 and the Stormtrooper. It's great. I just had like a really funny exchange at that booth. I walked up and I was like, I've been like casting stones like since I was about 12 years old or whatever. And then so they started talking to me about the resin and the process and how to make it. And I was like, no. I mean, actually reading the symbols, the rune symbols, the Teutonic alphabet given to Odin. Hanging from a windswept tree upside down as a sacrifice to himself because he's an egomaniac, of a Norse god, and so the Allfather, and we had that whole funny comical thing. I was like, no, I don't mean making jewelry or stones. I actually mean like actually reading the symbols. Dragon shields. I don't know what they are. This is cool. I'm glad I came up here. And people will be, like I said, this is just the opening evening. Tomorrow. Oh, this is great. You know, these are the first people I hear playing music. Hi, how are you?
That's a great shirt you got on.
Oh, you know what? Thank you. It was a Christmas gift last Christmas. I don't even know where they got it from. So, but yeah, thank you. I wish that they would play. You know, if they could get like some cool people doing some musicians or something like that. You know, but yeah, Alice Cooper, he'd be great here. Has he ever? Anyway, he would be good. But he's got his own solo act, and then he's also jamming with Hollywood Vampires. Not with them, he's the lead. So, but you if you cosplay and you want to sit and do selfies or whatever.
I don't know whether to take them seriously or not. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys doing? Oh, that's something else. When people do cosplay, sometimes they develop a bit of a cult following of their own. You know, you can become a celebrity within this world of Geek'd Con, Comic-Con kind of stuff, you know. And if you, so that's amazing. Like I said, I'm not that, I'm not up to what everybody does, but I signed my name for a newsletter. All right, so that was actually kind of intense first night, and I really came just to browse and not buy anything, and I ended up buying stuff anyway. I feel like maybe downstairs there's like people maybe paid for more of a premium spot, or maybe they paid first or something like that. And it's on the main floor where you're going to meet guests and stuff like that. But then I also feel like it's the same place I just came out of, but I'm going to walk around now. But I also feel like maybe, not knowing about this, not really taking the time to look around. This is the same room. I'm just coming in a different entrance. That I would miss a lot if I So, if I didn't know this was up here, and I almost really didn't.
Tonight we're drinks. So that's the reason why this.
If I don't have it, I can make it. Make it custom.
Yeah, I need to get the hell out of here before I start buying stuff I don't really want to buy. I'm like stupid geeky for this kind of stuff. Also, I'm a sneaky kind of nosy person and want to walk around beyond doors that I'm not supposed to walk through. That gets me in trouble. Let's see if my friend Jay, that I hang with sometimes. Do Dungeons and Dragons. I do Dungeons and Dragons with him sometimes when we're bored or whatever. He thought maybe he'd want to check this out just for something, just for doing something new or whatever. I don't know. Okay. You know, that was coming down the escalator. I got a second compliment on this shirt. So the shirt that I'm wearing is this one. It's very loud and vibrant, and I love it. And it was a gift from my friends Paul and Jana. I will miss them. They're moving at the end of the month. They're leaving Shreveport and they're going to northern Arkansas. That's about 5 hours away. So I'll still get a chance to visit and stuff. So it's cool. So yeah. I think, this is a really good place to come walk around, just walking gradually. Jaws. They're making a new a Jaws with Richard Dreyfuss, actually. So. That's kind of cool. She was like really doing the whole princess thing with that spin or whatever. I just saw, you guys would know, it's from the Titans, Nightwing's protege, the girl, I forget her name. She had like the dark demon energy inside of her, but she used it for good. She was walking around with a drill in her head. What is her name? Drawing a blank. I know that I know her, but I am drawing a blank. That's cool. So, and the reason why I don't do cosplay, honestly, is because these people that really love it, they would put me to shame. I couldn't pull off cosplay in the way that these guys do. It's like, I just couldn't do it. And so, yeah, I'm not even like, I'm not even gonna, I know, I don't like going to fights when I know that I'm already licked. You know what I mean? I see a Princess Leia. That's pretty cool. Let me get out of here. I'm feeling weird, but it's like because I've walked around and have not eaten, so it's like I need energy. But yeah, I've seen several Jedis. She was the first Princess Leia I saw, so that's kind of cool. And then as I'm talking, let me get outside first. Okay, great. So I had to go by the Family Dollar on my way home. So I will tell you that I did go to the movie. I went to see Blue Beetle before I came over here to the convention. And, well, it's going to be great for families. Younger boys are going to appreciate it more. It was a lighter movie. It took itself, it had the level of comedy, almost a farce almost, of what Shazam would have, placating a little to that end of it. And then, of course, George Lopez, great comeback for him. I don't know if it's actually a comeback, but it sort of is. It's the first big project he's done in a while. He's sometimes controversial. And so, anyway, the fact of the matter is, it was an okay movie. It's not going to win any awards. You know, Susan Sarandon, another person of note within the film. Uh, no, she is an A-lister. You know, she rose from cult movie status from Rocky Horror, and she became a bona fide A-list, and she still is. And you know, uh, I think that she could have done more with this part. But I also feel like she was being formulaic because that's what the movie was supposed to be. She went, she's the mastermind villain, you know, that has the lackeys do her dirty work, but she's essentially the villain, the villainess. Um, and uh, so there are elements of the plot that are not plausible, and I'm not talking about the hero effects, the scientific effects of the scarab or anything